What's up, y'all? It's Kamikaze MMA coming back for another video. Tonight, we're going over the UFC Fight Night. Shamil, Gaziev versus Jarizinho, Rozenstruik, the best main card of all time. Haven't heard anyone complain about this. It's excellent. Excellent. Alright. Starting off with the main fight. We got Abdul Karim Al-Sawaldi versus Loic Rozenstruik. I haven't heard of this dude. And I've seen the Abdul dude fight on the Contender Series. But I haven't heard of the Loic guy before tonight. So, I'm going to just be real short with this one. The rest of them I'm going to give kind of detailed predictions. I think this is going to be a pretty easy fight for Abdul. I think he's just going to outwork him. I'll work him for 3 rounds. 3-round decision is my prediction for this. First round's gonna be a little closer. Second and third round, Abdul's just gonna, dominate. Moving on to Ludwig Klein and AJ Cunningham. Now for this one, we got AJ Cunningham making his debut. He's coming off of ground and pound TKO round 1 in his last fight, but he lost the fight before that on the Contender Series to punches. Then we got Louis Kevin Klein. I don't know why. I swear I've developed dyslexia throughout these years. I don't know what it is. I can't read anymore. I think beat Ignacio Bohemondez. I don't know. I'm thinking another decision. I'm gonna be real. Maybe one of them's getting chinned. Let's be honest. These fights don't really matter. Right. Moving up the card. Let's go, y'all. We are not on the right card. All right. We got Christian Leroy Duncan versus Claudio Ribeiro. Come on. Christian Leroy Duncan's coming off a nasty TKO win. Claudio Ribeiro just got KO'd. Christian Leroy Duncan looked good, too. It's not like he just caught him. He looked good in the fight. Christian Leroy Duncan, second round KO. First round's going to be a little close. They're just going to be feeling each other out because that's what most people who aren't going to be champions do, feel each other out for the first round. And then someone's just better. So, Christian Leroy Duncan, second round KO. Amen Zahabi versus Javid Basharat. Now, I know you know the name Javid Basharat, but I don't think he's looked good in any of his fights, honestly. I really don't. I think he's most likely going to win a decision. I think it's a 60% chance he wins a decision. But man, I hope he gets chinned. I think he's going to get chinned. That's what I'm feeling. I think Amin Zahabi is going to just chin him in the second round after getting up from a takedown. I think he's just going to chin him. And that's going to be nice to see. We'll have to talk about the Basharat bros, which I don't know why people talk about them. But moving on to Bernardo Sopaj versus Vinicius Oliveira. They're both technically making their debut, so it's a little hard to predict. I don't know why they put this above the Javid. Dang, I'm tired. Sorry, y'all. Been a long day. I think I'm gonna just go. There's not even that much info on this Bernardo guy. I think I'm gonna just go Vinicius Oliveira. I'm gonna say decision. Eric Anders versus Jamie Pickett. This is a tough fight. I don't know. Both these guys are very mid. Not the best fighters. Both coming off losses. I think Jamie Pickett's gonna get it done though. I do. I don't know why. I just think he did lose to Josh Frim. I don't know. I think he's gonna get it done with a decision. It's been a while since he's won. It's been a very long time since he's won. It's been 2021. It's been 3 years since he's won. But I don't know. I just feel like he's gonna get this one done. Eric Anders could definitely catch him, but I don't know. I don't see this card being very entertaining, to be honest. I think most of these are going to be decisions. I got first one decision, second one decision, maybe Ludovic gets a KO. Christian Leroy Duncan's going to KO. I hope Zahabi gets a KO. I think the Vinicius Oliveira one's going to be a decision. And I think this one's going to be a decision for Jamie Pickett. I think the first 2 rounds, I think the first round will go Eric's way. Second round, third round, Jamie Pickett will just pull it off barely. Moving on to Steve Erceg versus Match now. Gotta go Steve Erceg. Just got to. But it is flyweight, so I did bet money on this fight, unfortunately. Did make another bet where I didn't put money on this fight, but man, it is hard to bet on flyweight. It is really hard to bet on flyweight because you don't know who's better, honestly. They just show up the night and someone's better. Like Brandon Moreno, Brandon Royval. Brandon Moreno's just a better fighter than Brandon Royval. But sometimes flyweights just don't show up. I don't know what it is. Or maybe they just overshow up. I don't know. I think Steve Erceg is going to get this win. Drop match now in the second round. And I think he's going to lose the third. I really do. I think he's going to lose the third 29-28 decision. Umar versus Bezek Al-Makan. I honestly think Umar's going to get another KO, to be real. I think he's going to get another KO. It's either that or a decision. I don't see him submitting this dude. But who knows? Dang, Umar's 28. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he has got submitted. He's got submitted once by submission, and that's his only loss is a submission. So maybe Umar does get the submission done, but I don't know. That was a while ago. That was in 2020. That was 4 years ago. He got submitted 4 years ago. And man, he's been looking good. I think he's going to be too confident in his striking. I think Umar's going to KO him, though. I hope Umar wins. Umar wins, though. This is the rare time that I'm going to say it. I hope Umar wins. I really would love to fight Umar. Umar's like my dream matchup. Moving on to flyweight. Alex Perez versus Muhammad Makayev. We all know how this fight's going to go, right? Muhammad's going to lose the first 2 rounds to look like the worst fighter in the UFC. And then somehow he's going to win. I think he's going to win with a rear naked choke. I was going to say standing rear naked choke, but I've never seen him do that. I think he's just going to pull him back down if he gets the standing. Moving on to the 2 fights on the card that really matter. No offense, Umar. I think you're going to win, though. Excited for the Umar fight, though. That's the fight I'm most excited for, to be honest. Vitor Petrino versus Tyson Pedro. This is a close fight. This is the fight on the card that I think is 50-50 more than any of them. I mean, the Vinicius Oliveira, the Bernardo Sopaj, don't really know them. I think that one's a little 50-50 because I don't really know them. But the Vitor Petrino Tyson Pedro fight's gonna be a banger, no matter what happens. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. I think this is what I think's gonna happen. I think someone's gonna get KO'd. I think it's gonna be Tyson Pedro. Um, that Turkali performance was really good. Turkali performance was really good. And I think Vitor was losing the Bukowskis in the first round. I think he did win the first round, but I think he was losing. But Bukowskis doesn't have the power to keep up. I don't know. I just don't think there's much. Damn, this dude's been active as hell. He's had 3 fights this year. Damn. All right, I'm going Vitor Petrino. I know they both fought Turcal, and Tyson Pedro looked way more impressive, but that was almost a whole year ago that Vitor fought him. I could see Tyson Pedro catching him, especially with a question mark kick. I think Vitor Petrino's chin is a little too good for Tyson Pedro, though. That's why I'm leaning towards Vitor Petrino. Is because I just think Tyson Pedro is not as powerful as Vitor, and Vitor's chin is a little bit better than Tyson Pedro. And Tyson's not a wrestler, so Vitor can get him to the ground, finish it there too. There's just so many ways for Vitor to win. But how I think it's going to happen is a second round KO. Similar to the Bukauskas performance. Bukauskas. Jeez, I'm so bad with these names. But yeah, Vitor Petrino, second round KO. I think it's going to be a TKO, though. I don't think it's going to be as clean. I think he's going to drop him, ground and pound for about a minute or two. Not a minute or two, but you know what I'm saying. Like a couple minutes, a couple seconds, whatever it is, whatever it may be. But yeah, Tyson Pedro could definitely get this one done, but I gotta stick with my gut and go Vitor. Jarizinho Rozenstruik versus Shamil Gaziev. Why isn't Umar the main event, honestly? I care way more about Umar than I do about Jarizinho Rozenstruik. Umar Nurmagomedov almost had a fight with Corey Sandhagen. And now he's fighting Bezak Almakhan under Shamil Gaziev, who's had one fight in the UFC. What? That makes no sense. I do not care about Shamil Gaziev. He's 100% going to win this fight. Now, Jarizinho could catch him, yes. Shamil's going to 100% win this fight. Clip it. Clip it when Shamil gets knocked out, clip this. Clip this. No, but come on, Shamil's winning this fight. Why isn't Umar the main event? I don't even care that he's fighting someone on their debut. That's way more entertaining than Shamil hugging Jarizinho against the cage for 2 rounds and then maybe getting a submission. I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that. No offense, but I'm not here for that. Umar puts on a show. He is the most. Can't really say that. Islam and him are so entertaining. Okay, Shamil is not. Cut him. No, I'm just kidding. Don't cut him. He'll probably be pretty good. I don't know if he's gonna be champ, but he'll probably do pretty good. Shamil's definitely winning this fight, 100%. Jarizinho has 0% chance to win. I really don't think he has a puncher's chance. I think if he catches Shamil, I don't know, though. Who knows? I don't even remember the last time Jarizinho's fought, to be 100% honest. I think it was a loss, though. Yep, he got submitted in the first round by Jailton Almeida. Man, how was this a main event? All right. Yeah, yeah, he's catching Chris Dawkins. I don't think he's going to catch Shamil. I think there's a 0% chance Jarizinho wins this fight. Unless his grappling has leveled up tenfold. And his striking too. Which he's already a good striker. But unless they've both leveled up like a bunch, I don't think he has a chance. But I said that up against Brian Ortega, but, Yair Rodriguez quit himself. Oh my gosh, sorry, I know this is late, but I didn't make a video about a recap of the card because it was too late when I tried to make the video. And then I tried to make another one and they just didn't come out well. I just didn't want to post that. Man, Yair Rodriguez. Oh my gosh, that was painful. I felt that hurt. That hurt. And I know that's mean to say because Brian Ortega won. I just don't really like Brian Ortega. I think he's a little cringe. He seems like a nice dude. I don't dislike him as a person, but he's just a little cringe. Man, Yair had him finish. I honestly think he was thinking about his kids and he was like, man, I can't make him look like this in front of his kids. And just went easy. And he almost got killed for it. Brian Ortega was trying to kill him. Held that choke in for 5 seconds after Mark Goddard came running over, pulling at his arm, bro. If he wasn't fine, bro, fine him. And give that money to Yair. That's unacceptable, especially with chokes. I think I'd rather, I think the UFC would rather someone snap their arm from someone just pulling an armbar, even after the ref does it, than to see someone die or have serious brain injury from someone just holding in a choke from being locked in. That's not really an excuse, bro. Everyone that goes in that octagon is locked in. Because if you're not, you lose in the first round like you should have, Brian Ortega. You should have lost in the first round. But you didn't. You got lucky you got an arm triangle. Nice. Good for you, bro. You're not winning a title. I'm sorry. You're not beating beating Ilia Topuria. There's just no way. So, yeah, that kind of sucked. I almost was right about the draw though. I was very close to getting that draw correct. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make the thumbnail of this video a picture of Shamil Gaziev's body. I think that should get some clicks. It's a pretty fun thing to look at. He's about my height, weighs 300 pounds, so that's pretty cool. So, yeah, he's just gonna bully Jarizinho however he wants. Vitor Petrino, Tyson Pedro is going to be so amazing. And then we're going to have to sit and watch Shamil Gaziev lay on Jarizinho for a little bit. Hopefully he gets the submission early because I do not want this fight to last. I want to go to bed. Actually, this fight's at 2 p.m. my time, so I'm not going to bed. I'm actually going to be at work when this fight's happening, unfortunately. Taking off Saturdays past this, though, but, man, I don't want to watch the main event of this fight at all. Shamil's entertaining for a pure wrestler. He does nothing but wrestle, though. I'm excited to see if Muhammad Mokaev looks at all okay. Looks like an MMA fighter in the first 2 rounds, or if he just is terrible. Until maybe his coach just casts a spell in the 3rd round. He's like, 3rd. And maybe that wakes up Muhammad. I don't know. This is a weird card. The way UFC has cards set up is always so weird to me. Umar being under Muhammad Mokaev's weird. Under Vitor Petrino's a little weird. And under Jarizinho and Shamil's definitely weird. Vitor Petrino, Umar's Nurmagomedov are the only 2 fights I really care about on this card. They're the only ones that are going to be hella fun. Christian Leroy Duncan's going to be fun. I'm excited for that one. The Zahabi versus Javid can be fun. I don't know. I don't know if the brothers can have a fun fight, though. Guess we'll see. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday, Thursday, whenever y'all are seeing this, Friday. It might be Monday, it might be Tuesday, who knows. Y'all have a good time. I'll catch you later.